And now, introducing your Milwaukee Bucks. At point, 6 feet 4 inches, number 6, Nate Wolters. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 00, O.J. Mayo. And the man in the middle from Virginia Commonwealth, 6'11", number 8, Larry Sanders. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 12, Jabari Parker. The other forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 30, Big Smooth. Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Indiana Pacers are ready to go. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Milwaukee, a superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
Well, right now for the Bucks, they've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and really taking the league by storm.
Yeah, they've been impressive, no doubt about it. Among the league's best as we approach the postseason.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Paul George is the 3 with David West at the 4. Lewis Williams out there with Hill. And it's Mahinmi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Walters passes to Big Smooth. Drops it in from 11 feet. Big Smooth got his first points of the game.
Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
West inside. He gets the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
A nice shot by George. George has got his first basket of the night.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Passes to Williams. Back to George. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Bucks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
They ran away with that game, Kevin, mostly thanks to their play at the offensive end.
That's exactly right, guys. There was crisp movement by the players and the ball throughout that game, and they got a lot of high-quality shots as a result.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's the teardrop. And Sanders kicks to Mayo. Bucks passing it around. Here's Big Smooth. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Big Smooth got his second basket.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Picked by West. Hill kicks to George. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
Right there, West used that ample frame of his to open up space for the shooter. Solid screen.
Here's Walters, averaging 8 points a game. And Sanders throws it down.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. Steve, a resounding dunk.
Yeah, a take no chances slam, guys.
And so here is Indiana after the basket by Milwaukee. Mahimi, and he gets the bucket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Walters passes to Big Smooth. And a big bounce off the rim, but for Indiana, they've gone 5 of 9. Wing Williams. Back to George. Can't hit. The Bucks go the other way with it. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
Sanders' shot is good.
Well, you got to love his determination on the glass. Coming out of the gate strong.
Indiana trailing here. Hill dishes to George. West inside, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. Third is Lewis Williams.
That list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. And the way these guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is really a thing of beauty.
And, Steve, if you want to take your place among the great shooting guards in the NBA, you have to be able to do more than score. You got to pass it as well. And a lot of these guys can't.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And that one's good. Parker.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Pacers trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Outside Hill. Kicks it to George. 4 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Bucks rank in the league stats. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Guys, over that last week, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He wants this game played at breakneck pace as much as possible. He was very clear saying the fast break is going to be our best friend today. He also wants them using a fundamental offensive approach. Specifically, he'd like to see them running the pick and roll as often as they can. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Parker. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Parker's got 5 points so far.
Now, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Orlando. Parker left side. Williams inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
Well, that's the best way to get that early offense, Clark. As soon as you come up with a steal, just sprint the other direction.
And the shot drops as they pick up 2 points from Big Smooth. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Here is Williams after the made shot from Big Smooth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams in the post, guarded by Mayo. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. It's stolen by West. Here's Mahinmi, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Sanders. Indiana also making some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. Barnes comes in for David West. And it's Lee in for Lou Williams. Now, here is George. 17 points for him last game against Orlando.
Chipped in with a couple of blocks, too. So, just giving you a hint of his potential impact at the defensive end.
Here is McGee. Roy Hibbert picking up that last basket. Here's Big Smooth. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And here's Mayo for 3. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Now here is Hill. Inside to Hibbert. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hibbert's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Now here is Hill. After the miss from Big Smooth, Hibbert kicks to Lee. And that one's good. Now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now here is McGee. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And some stats here, guy.
Better passing. Come on.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. John Henson's checked in for Big Smooth. Antetokounmpo comes in for O.J. Mayo. And Kendall Marshall subbed in for Nate Wolters. The free throw off from McGee.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of...
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Sanders checked in for JaVale McGee. Big Smooth comes in for Henson. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Parker. And Wolters checks in for Kendall Marshall. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Hibbert. West comes in for Barnes. George is checked in for Courtney Lee. And it's Williams in for Hill. And so in the game for the Pacers, Solomon Hill is out there with West. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's George in at the shooting guard position.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
And here is Hill. O.J. Mayo getting it to go from deep. A baseline J, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Bucks leading by 5. The pass to Big Smooth. Tries from 16, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Now, here is George. 7 points in the game. Pass to Hill. Picked by West. Will it go? And that one off the back of the rim and in. Hill's got his first basket.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
There's the pick. Here's Antetokounmpo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here is George. Right now averaging 21 points a game. Right side, Williams. Back to George. The offensive rebound, West. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And in general, this has been a very good foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And David West drops them both.
Just absolute domination in this one for David West. He has 8 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Pacers trail by 8. Left side, Williams. Left side, Williams. And David West, the bucket on the assist by Williams. 10 points for David West.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
One of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
The Pacers making a change here. Lee's checked in. Here's Walters. Smooth, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, his free throw numbers this year are below 70%. So when he's getting to the line, he has not been effective.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
And stolen by Mayo. Ball going up court. A floater. A nice shot by Walters. Walters got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well. Outside Williams. George sets a screen for Williams. Now the feed to West. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Walters. He with the block. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Williams leading the charge. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game. Milwaukee leading by 6. Walters passes to Big Smooth. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got his third rebound on the night. Outside, George. Over in the corner, Lee. Feeds it to West. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead. Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Big Smooth in their last time out against the Magic was simply terrific. He had 52 points and, as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way. And he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Here is Mahinmi. After the made shot from Big Smooth. Williams attacking. 6 on the shot clock. West inside. Puts up the baby hook. And that misses badly. Air ball. Takes it from 10. And he gets the jumper to drop. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead. Milwaukee making it. Arthur's checked in.
Now we get a chance to check out Paul George. They are loving what they've seen from him over the last month. Those stat lines have been tremendous. He's getting around 20 points per game, 9 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Pacers trail by 10. Outside Williams. He dishes it to George. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Bucks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by George. Antetokounmpo kicks to Walters. Mayo with it. He's picked up by Lee. Shot by Mayo is no good.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Outside, George. Right side, George. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper. George has got 11 points.
Yeah, he's almost putting on a little show out there with that fadeaway jumper.
Mayo dishing to Antetokounmpo. There's a good screen. Here's Big Smooth. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. He's got 18.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Yeah, well, 10 of their last 12 points have come off of assists.
Now here's Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from George. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. This is to Mayo. Pass to Big Smooth. The 15-footer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Mahinmi's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Williams, here we go.
Just 2.
Rebound, Milwaukee. Big Smooth got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mayo. The shot from the low post is good. Mayo's got 9 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Williams passes to West. He feeds it to George. Launches a 3. Walters with the rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Out left to the wing. Here's Big Smooth. He's got 18. It's tipped. Now Williams. Right now averaging 11 points a game. The dish to George. Inside. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
And we're through 2 here in a good one. Bucks lead by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I mean, I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-and-dones on defense. I think we should be able to keep it going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. Pass passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. And in this half, I want us quick to get out on the break. Let's get headed up the floor as soon as we get our hands on the ball. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Stupendous performance, no doubt.
Pacers trail by 4. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. Sanders is out there with Big Smooth, and it's Walters in at the 1. Hill has the open look. No good on the triple. Bucks leading by 4. There's Parker with the 3. Shot's good. Parker's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bucks.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Outside Hill. It's George on the wing. West outside. He kicks it to Hill. 5 to shoot. Here's George. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And that one's good. Parker.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Pacers trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Williams with a clean look. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Williams has got 5.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Walters passes to Big Smooth. Pass to Parker. Goes up the baseline. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
Now here is Hill. Right now averaging 15 points a game. And George kicks to Hill. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Kicks to Parker. Out to the wing. The 17-footer sinks it in the shot from Big Smooth. Big Smooth got 20 points.
That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Hill kicks it to West. It's back to Hill. Here's George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 17 now.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
They're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Here's Walters. A baseline J. Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Williams. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. West setting the pick for Williams. Outside, George. No one near him. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Bucks leading by 3. Walters passes to Big Smooth. Puts it up from 17. That's good. Big Smooth got 22 points. And here is Hill. He has 5. Right side, George. They set the pick. Here's Mahinmi. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot two. Larry Sanders picks one up. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
And there's the pass to Big Smooth. Pass to Walters. Here's Big Smooth. 22 points for him. Mayo drives in.
Indiana has its hands full guarding against Mayo. 9 points and the 1 steal. You just can't find fault with anything he's done here. The effort, the energy, his production, his defense, it's all there.
All hustle, non-stop effort from him all over that 94 by 50-foot box.
Hill with it. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, Doc was just addressing the plan with his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also urged them to drive the lane aggressively on offense, saying they won't be able to handle us if we can get bodies to the basket each and every time down the court. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And he gets the bucket. Walters got 6 points.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now, here is George. 19 points in the game. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Parker, and he gets it to go. Parker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Hill dishes to West. The feed to Williams. Passes it to Hill. Makes it off the glass. Hill's got 7.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And Walters kicks to Sanders. Feeds to Walters. Here's Big Smooth. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Pacers trail by 9. Outside Hill. To the paint. Here's George. Rebound by Big Smooth. For Milwaukee, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Here's Hill, following the basket by O.J. Mayo. George passes to Hill. And Williams, here we go. He dishes it to West. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound, Milwaukee. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Big Smooth, the pass to Walters. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahinmi's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Big Smooth. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
Not his forte. I don't really like that shot, and you can tell the defense is just asking him to take it.
West with a wide open look. And it's West again missing. Milwaukee leading by 11. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Kendall Marshall subbed in for Walters. Indiana also making some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for me.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Pacers trail by 16. Hill dishes to Hibbert. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Indiana moving the ball around. Hill kicks to George. Hibbert with a screen on Parker. 5 on the clock. Here's George. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. George has got 23.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Big Smooth, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Marshall kicks to Antetokounmpo. To the wing on the left. Here's Big Smooth. Cans the tough leader from the outside. Big Smooth got 8 here in the quarter.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Pacers trail by 16. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Hill. Hibbert with a screen for Hill. Inside to Hibbert. Marshall with the steal. And now here comes Marshall, leading the break.
There you go, fans. That was your last answer.
6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Big Smooth. Got it to go with no time left on the clock.
You talk about stepping up at a big moment. That is some fortitude, folks.
I should say.
The awareness, the release, everything was just perfect.
And it has not been on just one occasion tonight that we've seen some excellence from this man. State Farm assist to the game replay, featuring one of 11 tremendous assists on the game from Walters.
And you're right, Kevin, about this performance here tonight. We've seen play after play of just beautiful passing skills. And I'll tell you what, when he's playing well, when he's really in a group, this offense is like a well-oiled machine.
And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Paul George is the 3 with David West at the 4. George Hill out there with Lou Williams. And it's Mahimi in at the 5. West with a wide open look. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 16 points for David West.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
They get it again. Here's Sanders. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Bucks lead by 18. And for the Pacers, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Now here is Hill. Outside, George. Poke loose. And it's the Bucks on the break. Down it goes. Nice one there from Big Smooth. Big Smooth got 30 points.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Hill drives in. Can't get it to go. Good D by Sanders.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. George passes to Hill. Outside, George. Hill dishes to George. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket. George has got 25 points in the game.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Walters. Here's Antetokounmpo. Big Smooth from 16 feet away. He cans it. Big Smooth got 32 points.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Walters passes to Parker, and yes, sir, that one drops. Parker's got 11 in the second half.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
West inside. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's now 18 points for David West.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Bucks leading by 20. And Walters kicks to Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Parker. Sinks the triple. Parker's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Hill drives in. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
West with some nice D. Pacers trail by 21. West a screen on Parker. Here's Mahinmi. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job.
That's
Run
right.
him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got it pretty clean. Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Hill kicks to George. Left side, George. It's rebounded by Big Smooth. Big Smooth got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Now Sanders. Here's Big Smooth. And another basket for Milwaukee.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. George sets a screen for Hill. Pick by West. Outside, George. Hill kicks to George. 4 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. George has got 4 points this quarter. Bucks leading by 21. Walters dishes to Sanders. Here's Big Smooth, fended by West. Here's Big Smooth, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Big Smooth got 38 points.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
George, that's a two-pointer. Misses off the right iron. The Bucks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Walters passes to Parker. Pass to Big Smooth. Puts it up from 12. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, in fact, that's the shot they've used from that range, Clark, to get 8 of their last 10 points. It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor.
At large, but they have been manhandling them inside. Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
The Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Sanders with the steal. The dish now to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Big Smooth, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Tell you what, once he gets going like this, forget about it.
Well, he's in the zone, Steve. I mean, you've been there. Every time he touches the orange, he's looking to score.
The drive by Hill, looking to end the run, and he lays it up and in. Hill's got 9 points here in the second half.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. They set the pick. Now the pass to Big Smooth. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Well, this is what happens when he gets on a roll. You are not going to see a better rhythm shooter than him.
West a screen on Parker. And George kicks it to West. West setting the pick for George. Back to West. 6 to shoot. And there's Paul George on the assist from David West. And it's 29 points for Paul George. Leans from outside, and another hit. Shot made once more from Big Smooth.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Mahinmi down low. No good with the layup.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Outside, George takes a 3. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 32 points for Paul George.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
There's a good screen. Walters, the pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
Yep, that's 6 of their last 10 points coming in that in-between range.
Hill kicks it to West. Knocked loose. Hill dishes to West. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Milwaukee has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Marshall passes to Big Smooth. And it's Parker in the corner to the left side wing. Here's Big Smooth from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Big Smooth got 48.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Outside Hill. He feeds it to Barnes. Lee against Beasley. Inside to Hibbert. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And he makes the first. Franklin's checked in for George Hill. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Beasley, the pass to Big Smooth. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. Hill kicks to Hibbert. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Right.
I like it, Kev. Just switch it up.
The shot's good from Big Smooth.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
And there's 1:45 left in the game. Here's Hibbert. That's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
And here is Marshall. Kicks it out to Beasley. He tries for 3. The shot's good. Marshall making the play.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Bucks.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity. With the wins piling up on the year, this will make it now 61 total.
Now they're on the brink of sweeping the season series with this club. Once they polish off this win, there's just 1 more to go.
And it's not a short series either, Steve. It's a 4-gamer. How much do you think they'll be looking forward to that 4th game? I'm guessing a lot.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Big Smooth. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
No good from Lee.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Parker passes to Big Smooth. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Hibbert with the screen. Pass to Hill. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Parker outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
seconds on the shot clock. 19.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Hibbert with the screen. Franklin dishes to Hibbert. Here's Franklin. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
As of now, I say yeah, but I know in a few weeks that won't be the case because we'll probably be setting records by beating teams by like 100 points or something. And you know I'll be leading the way on that one.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.